Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your October 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, for this reading, I'm using the Witch's Tarot deck, along with the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and then I'm also going to be pulling you this month a Whispers of Love Oracle card as well. But if you do want extra insight over on Vimeo, I am offering the October 2017 Love Tarot Forecast. I will link that below. And then if you are, of course, interested in receiving a private reading from me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Alright, very interesting, Sag. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Three of Cups, and this is actually the overall energy for you guys for the month of October. So the Three of Cups, which is a nice, lighter, emotional energy. It's a social energy, so there could be a lot of Sages that maybe you're going out, you're more social this month, you could be celebrating something. Overall, emotionally, not in a bad place. Your friends, your social circle could be very significant. A friend or a group of people could be very significant as well. Right at the center, and this is energy that you're dealing with here, right at the start of the month, we actually have the Page of Cups crossed by the Wheel of the Year, the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be some good news that's coming in for many of you right at the start of the month here. So there could be something that you're hearing, there could be some positive news or communication that's coming in, and with this Three of Cups, maybe some of you are going to be celebrating whatever this is. With the Wheel of Fortune here, for some of you, this is definitely maybe a destined event or news communication that's coming your way. So you could be hearing something. It's definitely, for some of you, meant to be. It's destined with the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune does represent change. It represents a cycle that's completing. So for some of you, you're maybe starting something new, moving on to that next cycle, that next phase of your life here. Definitely there could be some news that's coming in regards to that. It's very positive. But also the Wheel of Fortune represents karma, represents destiny, things happening at the precise moment that they're meant to happen. This is a very blessed, fortunate energy. So some of you, you have this really exciting, positive news that's coming in right at the start of the month. And I think that it's meant to happen at this time. So maybe for some of you, this is something that you had to actually wait on. That's what I'm getting here. So some of you, I think that you had to wait on this, and now something is taking place here right at the start of the month, and it's very, very positive. This is some great energy to work with. Now, at your foundation, which is energy that has brought you to this energy here, Sag, we do have the Three of Wands. So because you have, let's see, you have a couple of threes here in this spread. There could be some Sages that maybe you're dealing with a situation involving three people. Now that might not be a love triangle. That absolutely could be like a business thing, a business partnership, something with friends, family. With the Three of Cups here, there could be a situation involving three people. For some of you, that's significant. But for some other Sages, with the Three of Wands at your foundation, something has begun, something has taken root. And I think that now you're hearing something, like I mentioned, for some of you, you had to maybe wait. So something has taken root, and you're waiting for that growth. You're waiting for that expansion, that growth, that progress. You're waiting for your ships to come in, and I think that you're hearing something about that here right at the start of October. So this is really positive. And I think the Four of Pentacles in the recent past is confirming that. We have the Four of Pentacles, which energy-wise, this was you having to wait. This is you having to be patient. You were holding out, waiting on someone or something, waiting on news for some of you. And it could be on the financial front with the Four of Pentacles. Could definitely be work-related for some of you. Could be a project as well, something that you've worked very hard on. Financially speaking, this is, you know, this was you in a good place previously. It also could have been a very conservative energy in your recent past. Maybe some of you were trying to save some money, but not in a bad place financially, not at all. And then crowning you, we do have the Star. So this is really nice. I think you're hearing something, it's inspiring you, or it's just making you very happy with the Star crowning you. This is a very hopeful, very optimistic, positive energy. I think that some of you are, you know, maybe even feel this beautiful spiritual energy around you. This is definitely you being divinely guided for some of you. Maybe things were even divinely orchestrated. Things are finally happening here. And this is you very, very optimistic, very hopeful when it comes to this matter. Beautiful. Also, it is a wish card. So I think that, you know, some of you, I think that if this is something that's been ongoing and it's been taking a little bit longer for it to manifest, I think that this is, many of you now, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know that this is happening. You know that you're manifesting this. You know that your hard work is paying off. And for some of you are maybe moving towards some sort of wish come true. Now, this is very interesting, this energy that's coming up for you. Around the second, third week, it's very, very interesting. And it's just a general reading. I just want to point that out. So if you can't resonate with every single message here, that's okay. Watch your other signs. Watch your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. Because maybe I'm speaking to two different groups of Sages, or maybe some of you, you know, you just have a lot going on. Around the second week, you have the Eight of Swords, which can be some of you really maybe worrying unnecessarily here. There's some fear, there's some doubt, there's some worry, there could be some confusion around a particular matter. But I think that some of you, this is you stuck in your head. So this is some mental energy that you have to overcome around the second week. But I think because we have the Star here and also the Wheel of Fortune, I think that, you know, luck is on your side. You are definitely being spiritually guided and protected here. And I think that some of you are absolutely healing from whatever this is. You're in the process of healing. And I think that some of you might still be worrying here around the second, third week, but not all of you here. And this is why we have tarot readings. So you can see what's coming up for you and you can do something about it. So try to stay out of your head. This is some mental and emotional energy that some of you have to work through around the second, third week. So we have the Eight of Swords, and then I have the Five of Cups, which these two together can be a very doubtful, actually pessimistic energy, which is the complete opposite of what I just said. So, you know, it's a general reading. So this is that mental and emotional energy that some of you are dealing with around the second, third week. And it's a very pessimistic, doubtful energy. With the Five of Cups, it can be a person who's very focused on the past, someone who's very, very focused on the more negative side of things. And honestly, I think you're worrying unnecessarily. I think that some of you are maybe looking at something because maybe it's taking a long time to develop or it's taking a long time to manifest. So I think that that's what you're focused on. But not all of you, because for some of you, you're very optimistic, and I don't think that all of you are going to be able to relate to these energies. Now, for a very, very small group of Sages, especially maybe those of you that were dealing with a situation involving three people, there might be a breakup for some of you, because we have this Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and then also in the position of how those around you are viewing you, I do have the Tower. So because it's a general reading, some of you are going to resonate with that. So maybe you're going through a breakup. There could have been a loss here. And if it hasn't happened, it's almost like what I'm getting for some of you is if maybe a relationship is on the rocks. Now, it could definitely be romantic for some of you, but maybe it's even like a friendship or even a business partnership. If some sort of relationship is kind of on the rocks here, it might not even be ending in the month of October. There's just a lot of fear here. I'm just getting a lot of fear. So I think that some of you are fearing the worst, or fearing that something something bad's going to happen. So, you know, some of you, there's just a lot of fear here, and something could be becoming revealed, definitely with the Tower here. The Tower can represent several different things. It's not always negative. It's a neutral energy for me. But here in this position, in the position of how those around you are viewing you, and normally that's those closest to you, Sag, this can be things being revealed, things hitting the fan, you finding things out. So for some of you, you could be finding something out around this time. leading up to that, there could be a lot of fear for some of you, like you fearing the worst. But in your hopes and fears, you know, what's interesting here in the hopes and fears is we already have the 8 of Cups here. So you're hoping to be able to move forward. However you relate to those energies, you're already hoping to move forward with the 8 of Cups here. This can be moving forward, leaving someone or something behind that's no longer serving you, but this is you already very focused on moving forward. At least emotionally, can be physically. Now, if this is a house move, because the Tower can always be a house move. So if this is a house move, like maybe you're Sag that is waiting on selling your home or something like that, there can be a lot of doubt and confusion around this matter or around a significant change that maybe you've been waiting on. But there's good news that's coming in regards to this. So just try to stay positive, because the energy that you're actually leaving the month with, Sag, is the 6 of Wands, and this is a card of victory, success. So you're going to be successful with whatever this is. So if you are waiting to be able to sell your house, you're going to sell your house. This is success. This is victory. So amazing energy for you to leave the month with, Sag. Yeah, some of you within the workplace, definitely, you've been doing a good job. You've been working very hard. This is some good luck that's coming in for you. This could be some recognition that's coming in for you. For some of you, could be receiving a raise or promotion even here right at the end of the month. And for those of you that were waiting to be able to move or sell your house, that could be taking place here right at the end of the month, and maybe around the 2nd, 3rd week you were really worried about that, Sag. For those of you their relationship has ended or is ending, you know, with the Tower, it can represent, you know, things that were not built on a strong enough foundation coming to an end. So, you know, for some of you, I already see you moving forward. For some of you, I see you moving forward confidently here on to new beginnings here. So I don't think that you're going to be staying in this energy. I don't think that you're going to be dwelling in this energy for too long, or really focusing on the past too much here. You're already ready to move forward, Sag. But let's do some clarifying here. Let's take a look at the Tower. Clarifying the Tower for Sagittarius for October. Looking at the Tower for Sagittarius. Clarifying the Tower. We have the Tower. The Page of Rods and Justice. All right. I actually want to take a look at, let's take a look at the 8 of Swords. Energy around the 2nd week for Sagittarius. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. Very interesting. So first I actually want to look at this. We have the King and the Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune here. So you have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Things are definitely happening on divine time for many of you. Things are divinely orchestrated with the 8 of Swords here. I think there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of worry, but this wheel is turning. Now, if this is on the relationship front, the King of Swords, you know, he's a very sharp, he's a very intelligent character, a very strong, serious character, but you know, he's also a man who's emotionally kind of disconnected, and so is the Queen of Swords. You know, she's been hurt in the past. So if this is a relationship that's ending or some sort of relationship matter that's significant here, you know, that person doesn't have to be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They could be coming off as the King of Swords. You could be coming off as the Queen of Swords, or vice versa. But change is coming in. Change is coming in. So for those of you that are worrying, you know, just try to stay as positive as you can, because this is definitely, for some of you, the universe stepping in. Higher forces are at play here. So just know that change is absolutely coming in here. Clarifying the Tower, we have the Tower again. This is interesting. We have the Tower, the Page of Rods, and then Justice, which can be a divorce. For some of you, this can be a divorce. If you were waiting on news about your divorce, like if you're a Sag that's waiting for it to be final, you could be hearing that around this time. Success is coming to you. So if you're a Sag that was waiting on a divorce to be final, that could be taking place here in the month of October. Or if you had a legal matter that was like pending, that's been ongoing here, you could be hearing that legal decision as well. Also with Justice, and then these Swords characters here, a Libra person could be significant, and Aquarius could be significant. Yeah, any sort of legal matter. This can even be like a custody case. There could be a decision that's coming in regarding any sort of custody case for those of you that maybe you've had something going on with your children. Let me just see if there's anything else I'm getting here. Yeah, for those of you that are purchasing a home here, if you're waiting on maybe a document to be signed, a contract to be signed, waiting on news about that, that could be coming in. And it might be happening for some of you when you least expect it to. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards, additional guidance for Sagittarius for the month of October. Sagittarius, what does Sag need to know for the month of October? Alright, and then I'm also pulling you a Whispers of Love Oracle card as well, focusing on love and relationship matters for Sag for the month of October. Alright, I have a card that flipped over, but you know what? I'm going to take both of these. Alright. Okay, so the additional guidance card that I have for you, Sag, is have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Wow. So, when it comes to this matter, have you asked your angels for help with this? So for some of you, you might need to pray or just communicate with your angels, your guides. And if you need help, you definitely need to ask for help. And then you need to remain open. Sometimes we ask for help, but we still want to control how things happen. So some of you need to ask for help and then surrender basically and allow your guides or angels to guide you to the next step, and maybe release control in which how something actually happens here. But some of you need to first maybe ask for help. And then we also have get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And then we also have the union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So some of you might have love coming in, definitely here. You might be just getting to know this person here. In the month of October, there could be someone new that's coming in. You're getting to know this person. And there is going to be a very strong connection here. Very, very strong, undeniable connection here for some of you. For those of you that are already partnered, if a relationship is on the rocks and you want to save it, with this combination, you guys do have a strong connection, very, very strong connection, but maybe being more compassionate, listening to your partner. For some of you, getting to know them on a deeper level, figuring out exactly what they need, what they want. And for those of you that are, you know, in a good place with your partner, there's nothing going on. Maybe you guys are just trying to move house, something like that. You could be growing closer. For those of you that are already connected, you could be growing closer here in the month of October. So this is beautiful. Okay, so Sag, I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you a wonderful month. Take care.